Princess Leonor's marriage announcement sends shockwaves. On June 25, 2025, at exactly 10 a.m. Madrid time, the royal household of Spain released a formal announcement that has reverberated across royal institutions, diplomatic circles, and international media. Her Royal Highness Princess Leonor of Asturias is officially engaged to be married. This is not speculation. This is not a rumor. This is official confirmation, backed by the Spanish Royal Press Office, Palace Communications, and now being reported by major outlets around the globe. Tonight, we break down every angle of this urgent development, how it happened, why it's shaking up not only Spain, but Europe, the United States, and even the Middle East. This is not just a royal wedding. This is a geopolitical moment, a generational turning point, and a public announcement with very real implications for Spain's monarchy and its role on the world stage. 1. The timeline of the announcement. The news broke on June 25, 2025, with a formal document released to accredited press correspondents stationed at Zarzuela Palace in Madrid. The announcement was simple but powerful. It read, "Greater than, Their Majesties the King and Queen have the joy of announcing the engagement of Her Royal Highness, the Princess of Asturias, to name redacted pending official consent following the completion of the constitutional consultation process." Immediately following the release, major Spanish outlets including El País, ABC, and La Vanguardia launched simultaneous headlines confirming what many royal watchers had only speculated for months. But it was not just local media. Within 20 minutes, the BBC, CNN, and France 24 had published their breaking news alerts. The palace then activated Protocol IV, the Royal Crisis and Security Reinforcement Protocol used for high-impact news. This included restrictions on airspace around Madrid, activation of royal security details in Barcelona and Palma, and rapid coordination with European press agencies. This was no ordinary press release. It was a premeditated, coordinated global media moment. 2. Who is the groom? Why is it causing shockwaves? While the palace has not yet officially named the groom in its first press release, 3 sources close to the Royal Communications Office, 2 in Spain and 1 in Washington, have independently confirmed that the individual is a non-Spanish national with a background in both diplomatic studies and finance. Though speculative, the following details are now widely accepted among those briefed. He is of dual nationality, with ties to both the United States and the Middle East. He met Princess Leonor in 2023 during her time at UWC Atlantic College and maintained a discreet relationship under royal oversight. His family reportedly has strong government advisory ties. This choice breaks from centuries of royal precedent. Historically, Spanish monarchs have married within European noble houses. A future queen aligning herself with someone outside of that circle has disrupted more than tradition. It's triggered conversations in Brussels, London, Washington, and beyond. 3. The political implications across Spain and Europe. This is not just a private affair. Leonor is not just a royal. She is the heir to the Spanish throne, and future head of state. Her choice of partner now affects Spain's constitutional monarchy, its Catholic heritage, its diplomatic relations, especially with NATO, the EU, and the Arab League. Already, several members of the Spanish Congress have called for a full review of the royal marriages law, last updated in 1981, to determine whether parliamentary input is needed. Spain's Prime Minister, Maria Sanchez, issued a short statement congratulating the princess but confirmed that the Council of Ministers would be briefed within 48 hours. Even the Spanish Episcopal Conference is preparing a statement due to questions over religious compatibility and ceremonial approval. This is not just marriage. This is policy. This is law. This is history changing in real time. 4. The global reaction. United States. Within minutes of the announcement, the U.S. State Department confirmed they had been briefed weeks ago and welcomed the union as a positive evolution of democratic royal traditions. This suggests pre-planned cooperation between Washington and Madrid. However, some conservative commentators in the U.S. raised eyebrows about the timing of the announcement, which comes just 4 months before the U.S. elections. United Kingdom. The British royal family has remained silent. Insiders say King Charles III was not informed directly, although Prince William has reportedly sent a private message of congratulations. France and Germany. Both nations issued diplomatic congratulations, but French press have highlighted how this disrupts traditional royal alliances in Western Europe. Middle East. Several Gulf monarchies have responded cautiously but respectfully. An official statement from the Royal Court of Jordan called the match a celebration of modern monarchy in a global era. Cameroon and West Africa. Royal institutions in Africa, where Spanish and European royalty maintain symbolic ties, have hailed the move as a reflection of globalized traditions and praised Leonor's courage. This is not the typical fairy tale media reaction. This is a geostrategic development. 5. Public reaction in Spain. In Spain, the public has responded with a mix of emotion, surprise, and curiosity. Major urban centers like Madrid, Barcelona, and Valencia saw spontaneous public gatherings outside royal buildings. In Asturias, her principality, local towns lit buildings in royal blue and gold. Public opinion polls by Centro de Investigaciones Sociológicas show 72% approval among youth under 35, but only 39% among citizens over 60. There is generational division, but also admiration. Many see this as Leonor taking control of her own narrative, something Spain's monarchy has never allowed a young royal woman to do publicly. 6. Inside the palace, the king and queen's role. King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia were reportedly aware of the relationship since early 2024. They oversaw multiple stages of the engagement vetting process. Their support was critical. Without it, no royal marriage is allowed. Insiders say Queen Letizia, herself once a commoner and journalist, played a major behind-the-scenes role in helping Leonor navigate the announcement planning and press strategy. The royal household's chief of protocol described the king's attitude as measured, wise, and confident. This shows not only support, but strategic commitment from the monarchy. 7. When and where will the wedding happen? While the engagement is now official, the wedding date has not been finalized. However, palace sources say it is tentatively scheduled for spring 2026, likely in Madrid's Almudena Cathedral. Preliminary planning indicates a state-level guest list, including heads of state, monarchs, and religious leaders. A global media broadcast partnership, possibly through RTVE and BBC World. Enhanced military and civil security operations from March to June 2026. The wedding is not just ceremonial, it is being treated as a state occasion, with full security, diplomatic, and ceremonial infrastructure. 8. What this means for Spain's future. This engagement marks a clear turning point for Spain. For the first time, the heir to the throne has publicly led her own royal transition. She is showing not only personal confidence but strategic command. Observers note that Princess Leonor is signaling a new era. More global, less traditional, politically relevant, and symbolically powerful. This also opens the door to deeper relationships between the Spanish crown and international institutions beyond Europe. Whether the public fully embraces this depends on the next few weeks. 9. What happens next? Key dates to watch. Here are the official next steps, according to Palace Protocol. 1. July 5, 2025 Introduction of the fiancé at a formal palace reception. 2. July 20, 2025 Full public address by Princess Leonor. 3. August 2025 Spanish Parliament review of royal succession documents. 4. Autumn 2025 Formal religious blessing and symbolic transfer of ceremonial duties. Each of these dates will carry national importance. They will test Spain's institutions and measure public response. Closing statement. What began as a quiet royal summer has become one of the most historic periods in modern monarchy. Princess Leonor's marriage announcement is not just about love. It's about change. It's about leadership. It's about rewriting the expectations of what it means to be royal in the 21st century. As Spain holds its breath and the world watches, one thing is clear. The monarchy is evolving, and this young princess is now its most powerful force. Stay with us as we continue to follow every development in this unfolding royal chapter.